With Dr. Jen with a look at this health and wellness question from, well, actually, this one's from DeMarco. So you want to just read the question?
Yes. How can I prevent feeling hungry while intermittent fasting?
Honey, you could have just asked me backstage.
I know.
You didn't have to
But
mail
I think
it
the world
in.
wants to know. I was starving yesterday. You guys heard my
We
stomach
could hear your
growling.
belly
So
the whole
I'm going
time.
to tell you something. Medically, metabolically, you are not in a true fasting state until about 36 hours, despite the popularity of this intermittent fasting trend, which has some good science and data around it. I know for you.
I mean, we can hear his belly, though. He was clearly hungry.
And I'm going to tell you something. That's because the belly is attached to the mind. And in your mind, the psychological component of this
Says
is
I need to eat.
huge, because we are used to, most of us, eating, every 4
But 36
6, 8
hours with no food?
And I'm not suggesting that you
Okay.
do that. I'm just saying that internally, on a cellular metabolic level, you're not in a true fast when you wake up in the morning after sleeping 7 hours. That is not a fast. You mentally, psychologically are just transitioning into this, practice that you're trying, which, by the way, I'm very supportive of. But when we hear your stomach growling, there's not really physiology behind that. It's just that it's used to feeling, full more often.
Are you saying it's all in his head?
A little bit.
Yeah, right. It's all in my stomach.
It's a little bit coming from the mind. But drinking some liquids, just fill your belly with liquids, that will do the trick. It activates those stretch receptors in your belly.
All right,
Yes.
your prescription for wellness.
Okay, on the food nutrition trend, some tips on how to raise children to be kind of, more nutritiously minded as they eat. Some
good luck with
do's
that.
or don'ts. Number one, do not create forbidden or off-limit or restricted foods. What does that do? It just makes you want that food even more, whether you're a child or an adult. Do include your children in prepping that food, in shopping, in reading labels, recipes. It's a great activity for them. Do not hide your vegetables in food, like trying to kind of put one
Are you
over
guilty
on
of
them.
that?
I mean, I try to sneak in a vegetable everywhere. Yes.
In a
Spaghetti
cookie,
sauce is
you
so
mash
great.
up those carrots and put them in a cookie. And then lastly, do try different ways of cooking, presenting foods. Encourage that curiosity and experimentation. My mom, who was a registered nurse, used to say, just try it. You don't have to eat it if you don't like it. Just try it once. And we have to lead by example. That's the most important thing.
That's so good.
That's the problem. You can't get your kid to eat the broccoli if you don't want to eat the
if
broccoli.
you don't want to eat it, right?
Correct.
And folks, we'd love to hear from you, so hit us up on Instagram with all of your medical questions for Dr. Jen at ABC GMA3.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.